with you. Today I'm reading Skippyjon Jones and the Big Bones. It's all about Skippyjon Jones imagining that he is with dinosaurs. So I ran down in the basement to find some dinosaurs because I thought I had a big tub of them. But my son Jack is 24 and they were his. And they've all gone to live in other basements. Except I found this guy. I think it's a Velociraptor. You'll have to let me know. Is it a Velociraptor? Anyhow, I found that one. So, Skippyjon Jones and the Big Bones. Here it is. By Judy Schachner. Skippyjon Jones was crazy about digging in Mrs. Dolly Doohiggy's garden. Because that's where Mrs. Dolly Doohiggy's dog, Darwin, buried all of his bones. And nobody messed with Darwin. 2 yards away, Mommy Junebug Jones was hanging wash when her kitty boy blew through the sheets like a muddy wind. "Hey, Pickle Pants," hollered Mama, "don't run with your mouth full." But Pickle Pants had only one thing on his mind. Dinosaurs. "I'm going to be a famous paleontologist," whispered Skippyjon Jones, arriving in his room. Then he popped a pickle in his puss, he slapped some glue all over his newfound bone, and stuck it onto his model. "And you are my Skipposaurus," he added out loud. "Skipposaurus?" declared Mama Junebug Jones, coming into the room. "Those bones belong to Darwin, and you better take them back, for your prehistoric fossil is that snoozing doggy's snack." "And do it now," ordered Mama, "before he wakes up." But the kitty boy had no intention of returning Darwin's bones before he bounced on his big boy bed. First, he pounced and he wiggled, then he bounced and he giggled. All the way to the top of the ceiling, he chanted, "Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I bounce on my bed, 'cause I love to eat pickles that tickle my head." Then he flung himself over to the mirror for a head check. "Holy hairballs!" exclaimed Skippyjon Jones, pulling out his tape measure. "That's one huge cabeza. Look at that big head." Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he added, "My ears are too big for my head, and my head won't fit into my bed. I know I'm not a Siamese cat. I am a Chihuahua." And quicker than you can say chunky Chihuahuas and cream, the kitty boy picked up his cape and pulled on his mask. Then he began to sing in a mooey soft voice. "Oh, my name is Skipito Fresquito, and I hunt for the dinosaurito, with gigantico ears that's been buried for years under layers of sedimentito." At the same time, the kitty boy's sisters, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo Jones, were in Mrs. Doohiggy's yard watching Darwin sleep. Look at that. "This is fun," said Jezebel. "Lots of fun," added Jillyboo. "The most is fun," added Jujubee. But Skippito wasn't thinking Darwin. He was thinking dinosaurs. And he knew where to find them. Deep within his closet. "Whoa," said Skippito. "It's a jungle in here." But as soon as he stepped over the threshold, his snifferito picked up the scent of his old amigos, Los Chimichangos. "Stinkitos!" called out Skippyjon Jones. "I smell you, but I don't see you." "Ah, it is I, El Skipito Fresquito, the great sword fighter." "Up here, Skippito!" hollered the Chihuahuas. We are toasting los marshmallitos prehistoricitos. I don't think I can say that. Los marshmallowcitos prehistoricos. Not the prehistoric marshmallows, exclaimed Skippyjo. See, dude, replied the doggies, but they are as hard as rocas. That's because they are fossilitos, said Skippyjo. Fossilitos smashalitos, declared Paquito Tito, the smallest of the small ones. We want to see los dinosaurios with our own ojos, he said, pointing to his eyes. ¿Por qué? Asked Skippyjo. Because, Babosito, said Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. We hear they are really, really big, dude. This news made the Chihuahuas go insano around the rim of the volcano. Here they are up here, singing, ding-a-ling, ding-a-long, ding-a-lito. You are such a silly Skippyjo. You know what dogs think. If it's good, it must stink. Plus, it's great for the old snifferito. But right in the middle of their romp, Mount Itchy Gitchy Gumba blew its top. Look at that. They're going everywhere. Tossing the doggies right on their rumpitos. But a bump on the rump would become the least of their worries. Boom, 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 boom. The earth began to tremble and shake. Terremoto! Shouted Paquito Tito, panic-stricken. It's not an earthquake, said Skippyjo, peeking through the bushes. It's a T-Mexito. And he wasn't the only dinosaurio. There were big ones and small ones, feathered and bald ones. Some were spiky and frilled with a look that could kill. And they were all doing the very same thing. They were dancing. Dancing dinosaurs. Ay caramba! It's a rumba! Cheered the chimichangos, and before Skippyjo could warn them, the rascalitos had shimmied and shook their way into the dance line. This is loco, wailed Skippyjo. You will be crushed like crispitos beneath the dinos' tostitos. But the papitos did not hear. They were too busy singing. Itchy Gitchy Gumba, dinos do the rumba, with jumbo jaws and giant claws, with horns and beaks and scaly peaks. Itchy Itchy Gumba, chimichangas do the rumba, with great big hearts and tiny parts, with knobby knees and lots of fleas. Itchy Gitchy Gumba. That's quite a song. But something had to be done to save them. And quicker than you can say, oh, look at this word, Pachycephalosaurus. Pachycephalosaurus. Skippyjo let out a big Jurassic bark. Holy halitosis, roared the T-Mexito. I smell the pickle breath of a Skipposauritos. What? Skipposaurusito. Skipposaurusito? That's hard to say. I am not a Skipposaurus, declared Skippyjo, whipping off the mask. I'm a Chihuahua. Here he is down here. Look. Not the pillow-fighting, ankle-biting, pickle-dripping, dino-tripping Chihuahua they call El Skippyjo Fresquito, the great sword fighter, shrieked the T-Mexito. Oh, see, that is me, said Skippyjo with a bow. Then, quicker than you can say Don Diego's dominoes, every dinosaurio stopped, dropped, and rolled far away. "Where's the fuego, dudes?" asked Paquito Tito. "There's no fire," said Skippyjo. "They're just going extincto." They're just going extincto. Muy bueno, Skippyjo. "We love the stinquito," agreed the Chihuahuas, and they tossed him into the air. Diggery-diggeroo, diggerito. We learned something new from Skippyjo. He scares them to death with his old pickle breath. And that's how we get fossilitos. Then, all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. The earth began to tremble and shake. Every head popped up and sniffed. "Dinosaurios," whispered the perritos. "No," said Skippyjo. "They are extincto." "Sí," said the Chihuahuas. "Es muy extinquito." But it wasn't the dinosaurios that smelled. Can't turn the page. It was Darwin. And he was knocking on Skippy's closet door. Then, click, the door opened, and out tumbled the kitty boy on an avalanche of old dog bones. The next thing he knew, the kitty boy was waking up on the couch. "What happened?" asked Skippyjon. "Don't you remember, Sugar Beet?" asked Mama Junebug Jones. "You decided to return Darwin's dog bones." "All of them?" asked Skippy. "That's right, Dumpling," said Mama proudly. That very same night, the kitty boy found Mr. Perfect still sitting in the corner, all covered with bones. See? There's his kitty cat, and he has him covered with bones. "My Skipposaurus," he whispered. Then he dragged the cat over to his big boy bed for a good night bounce. See, here he is. "Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I'm not a dog fighter, but I still have some bones, 'cause I'm the decider." Then he decided to go to sleep. Well, I hope you enjoyed that book. I know that I did, and I guess I'll see you later. Bye.